Scoring a touchdown, goal, or winning by knockout may bring a player glory, fame, and fortune. But is it worth potentially damaging our most vital organ, our brains? What once was called the field of dreams might become the field of nightmares. In recent years, concussions have become a major issue in all levels of sports.
Every year, over 100,000 concussions occur in all levels of football. And 60% of these are from head-to-head collisions. In an impact lasting just 15 milliseconds, a player's head, on average, experiences almost 100 Gs of force. According to studies done by Sports Science's chief medical advisor, Dr. Basil Aish, this 15 millisecond impact is equivalent to getting smashed in the head with a sledgehammer.
Tell me about some of the concussions you've had in the past.
Well, I had 2 concussions that I saw a doctor and were diagnosed. One of them was during a soccer game where I was guarding this guy and he was trying to go up for a bicycle kick where you kind of do like a back thing and hit the ball. He totally missed the ball and nailed me in the head. And I guess I fell down and hit my head afterwards.
Did you have to get clearance from nurses or doctors at school, or?
No. The coach wanted me to take it slow, but I don't think the nurse ever really knew about it, or anyone from the school really got it confirmed.
Were you symptom-free when you started playing sports again?
Yeah, mostly. I had headaches for a couple of days, but I think by the time I started playing, at least while I was playing, it wasn't bothering me.
Are you aware that players who've had symptoms have played and ended up getting hit in the head again and dying?
I am aware now that people who get concussions closer together have died. At the time, I did not, and if I did know that, I would have, hopefully I would have reacted differently.
So you would have taken longer to get back to playing?
If I knew how potentially serious it could be.
Many concussions go undiagnosed or are mistreated, meaning the players are at risk of second impact syndrome, which occurs when an already concussed player is struck again. This can lead to a slowdown of neurological functioning and a lower quality of life.
University in Philadelphia. Plevrides is a 6'2", 230-pound freshman linebacker. At practice, he gets injured in a helmet-to-helmet collision.
I remember him coming home that night, a little bit concussed. You're kind of weary. You don't really know what's going on.
In a game 4 days later, Plevrides tells the LaSalle trainer his head hurts. The trainer sends him to the student health clinic where he is diagnosed with a concussion. But 2 days later, a nurse tells Plevrides he can return to play after sitting out 1 game.
Was he symptom-free at that time?
No, he was never symptom-free. Not at all.
Why do you say that?
He always complained about headaches.
Then, on November 5th, 2005, with 2:42 left in a game against Duquesne University in Pittsburgh, he tries to make a tackle on a punt return.
He went down like a ton of bricks. I mean, he hit the ground and he was out.
Laying there, tubes out of his head. He had tubes going down both nostrils. My beautiful boy was laying there.
Today, 24-year-old Preston Plevrides is the face of concussion and consequence. He struggles to eat, walk, and talk.
What do you remember about the Duquesne game?
Tell me about your concussion history.
Well, I played football throughout my life through 5th grade through high school. through the Pee Wee football's 5th to 8th grade, I don't think I had any concussions or any symptoms. My senior year in high school is actually my last football game. I got concussed in the 4th quarter, and it was on a 2nd down. I actually had to play a 3rd down that I don't remember anything about. I came off the field, I told the trainer, I don't know where I am, I don't know what's wrong with me. Proceeded to take my helmet away, and I proceeded to throw a fit until our trainer at Highland Park High School allowed me to go back into the game within 5 minutes of being concussed and admitting that I didn't know where I was or what happened to me.
Knowing that you could have died if you got hit in the head after you got your concussion and you came back in, would you do it again?
No, absolutely not. Not for a high school playoff football game that truthfully has zero meaning. Of course, most of the concussion studies are coming on about a year ago in relation to the NFL, and obviously more studies have shown the long-term effects of it, and I would not feel comfortable going back into the game after I know the long-term effects of a concussion.
Today, huge changes have been made in the way teams deal with concussions. Players are sitting out longer after getting concussions, and teams are more prepared to handle concussed players. Yet there remains many obstacles that need to be conquered. Players need to understand when they have a concussion and that it is not worth to continue to play with concussion symptoms. Players do not want to seem soft to their friends, so they suck it up and continue to play. Others make millions of dollars in incentives a year and can't afford to sit out a few games. And others are just too competitive to realize the life-changing health risks of a concussion.